Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It's 4 a.m. bright and early here in Connecticut on the East Coast. All right. Donald Trump finally signed off on the stimulus last night, not before millions of Americans lost 1 full week of unemployment benefits. Can you imagine how much money that is at this point? If I had no income and another week of no income, how damaging that is. Trump supporters are probably saying, yeah, Trump, it's Trump at his finest. He's out there bargaining and working against the forces of evil for America. No, it's a bunch of crap. Okay, Donald Trump, basically the Senate promised him that they would look into Section 230 and the pork in the stimulus bill. The pork that basically... It's so bizarre, man. The more I looked into this, like I said in yesterday's video, I got caught up in it. I believed what he said, and I'm still kicking myself for that. When he talked about Central America, those Central American countries getting money, that was a bunch of bull, and I am so embarrassed and angry at myself for getting caught up in that. That was part of a different spending bill that he requested for American companies. He was twisting the truth. He was playing Americans, and I actually fell for it. After 4 years, I am so angry with myself for that. All right, let's move on. So he signed off on this. One of his biggest issues is with Section 230. He's angry because Twitter keeps flagging his tweets as being untrue. His election lies. That I won, we won. I'm going to be president for the next 4 years. And Twitter is constantly flagging this because it's untrue. It's untrue. Over 50 court cases. His own appointed judges kicking him out. I hear now Trump supporters are telling me, but they won't even listen to him. And I say, they're Donald Trump's own judges. And there's not even enough evidence to entertain these cases. That's why they're getting kicked out so fast. Because now Donald Trump's supporters are saying that his own judges are biased against him and they're part of the deep state. It's amazing. As people's theories fall apart, the theory gets bigger and bigger and involves more and more people. Because now William Barr is part of it. Now Pence is part of it. Basically, it's the entire world against Donald Trump and his little base of support and his base of hardcore supporters to stop the steal people. And everybody else is involved in the nefarious, deep. All right. So he's against Section 230. Now, personally, I've read this over and over again, trying to get a handle on Section 230, and I read this for like 5 hours, different articles, different explanations of this, and it's confusing. Trump and conservative people, I'm going to spin it really basic the way I understood after reading like 5 hours of articles on this, okay? Basically, conservative people and Trump supporters believe that they are being targeted. The tech companies are mean to them, that flag their stuff as untrue. And they want to be able to sue. They want to be able to sue the giants, Facebook and Twitter, to say what they want to say. They want to be able to continue to lie to the American people. Donald Trump wants to be able to say that this election was fraud, and that he really won, and he doesn't want to be flagged for it. And if Twitter tries to flag him, he wants us to be able to sue them. That's the bottom line. Now, I like this the way it is because I am a publisher here. I come on here, and to the best of my knowledge, I present the truth in my opinion. And I am the publisher. YouTube and Google is not responsible. They can't be sued for what I'm saying. If people don't like what I'm saying, if what I'm saying is untrue, I get called out on it. And I pretty much get pushed off the platform. To me, it's survival of the fittest, really. If you hit a spot with people and people want to hear what you're saying, more people watch you. You become monetized, at which point now you're dealing with advertisers, and it's not about censorship. It's about being advertising friendly, which is a whole different ball game. A name or phrase I could have said 2 months ago, I can't say now because it's associated. Advertisers don't want to be associated with that. It's a very, very tricky for somebody new like me, a new publisher. It's a very tricky minefield to go through to be able to attract viewers and talk about what you guys want to see and keep you interested in my video and talk about the important, pertinent things, but at the same time, not have advertisers shy away. Because a lot of the stuff that we want to talk about is controversial. So I have to walk a tightrope here. The bottom line is I feel it takes honesty. It takes a lot of legwork and research and clicking with people on an honest level to succeed on here. And that's what it's all about. Donald Trump and his supporters want to take this away. They want to be able to sue YouTube for, they basically want to present what they want to present. Untruth, like take for instance, Marco Rubio. He bumped himself up in line, got a vaccination, and right after he got vaccinated, he called Dr. Fauci a liar and said that Dr. Fauci lied on masks and he lied about right after he pushed his way to the front of the line to get vaccinated, he said vaccinations aren't that important, but he just pushed his way to the front of the line to get vaccinated. What we have here is Marco Rubio trying to fill a void. He wants to become president in 2024, and he's trying to grab Trump supporters by telling them what they want to hear. It's so freaking obvious, and it's a lie. This is the stuff that Twitter, that YouTube, Facebook try to keep off right now. It's an honest representation of what's true and what's not true. It's a good faith effort to present the truth to the American people. A lot of conservatives and a lot of Trump supporters don't like it because what they're saying isn't based in reality. They say it's discrimination. You know, you're discriminating against me. I can't say that I won the election and it was all fraudulent. You must be liberal. You must be part of the deep whatever. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. And I think it can only hurt people like me. Because then YouTube, Google, Facebook, Twitter will be they're going to be so, it's going to be so costly. It's going to take away this platform. It's going to take away Facebook. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they're all going to be so concerned with protecting themselves because they're going to be getting sued by people like Donald Trump and Alex Jones and everybody else every day, that they're not going to allow people like me to say whatever I want to say. It's going to become, my view is it'll become a media platform with nothing but videos of cute kittens and dogs and people getting hit in the crotch by baseballs and America's funniest home videos. And that scares me. That's the dumbing down of America, so that people like Donald Trump can present, call it whatever you want. It's a lie. Their own version of reality. So this is what he wanted, and the Senate basically coddled him on this. Okay, we'll look into it. If you just sign this stimulus bill, we'll say that we're going to look into any allegations of voter fraud if you just sign the stimulus bill. And he signed it. He got nothing. He got nothing concrete. He didn't win anything. For once, the Senate said what they had to say. They did what they had to do to get the American people, because they knew they're catching holy hell from the American people. Well, Donald Trump golfs, and they denied the American people $2,000 stimulus checks. His little play worked. Trump's little mind game worked. It made the Republicans look terrible. And they said, well, we'll look into Section 230. We'll look into the pork barrel stuff. Whatever it takes, just sign the bill. Donald Trump just wants to keep his job. That's all that's the only thing he's concerned about at this point. He wants to be able to present his own version of reality along the way, or lie, call it whatever you want. That's my broken down version of Section 230 and Trump signing the stimulus bill. I see I ran a little high on time, so I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Monday. I'll be back shortly.